We've just been reached by the absolutely horrific news of a Boeing 737-500 crash outside of Jakarta in Indonesia. The 737-500 was owned by Sriwijaya Airlines. It had flight number Victor Yankee Juliet 182, and it had 56 passengers and 6 crew members on board. The intended flight route was planned to go from Jakarta to Pontianak in Indonesia. And from what we can gather, the aircraft took off normally from runway 25 right in Jakarta. And then we have access to flight radar 24 data, so that's ADS-B data, which is indicating a normal climb out towards the north-northeast. And only about 4 minutes after departure, at time 1440 local time, it reached its maximum altitude of 10,900 feet. Now around there, something has obviously happened. There is an indication of a drop in ground speed indication, which is what flight radar 24 has, followed by an absolutely horrific descent and down to the last recorded altitude of 250 feet. Now, it should be pointed out at this point that flight radar 24 data is not official data, but if the flight radar 24 data is correct, it would indicate a descent rate of over 26,000 feet per minute during the last few seconds of the flight. The aircraft took off in fairly okay weather, right? There was some light rain in the area, completely clouded sky, and some light winds just about 30 degrees off the runway axis from 280 degrees. There was also recorded and reported thunderstorms in the vicinity, but from the weather radar data that we can find from around when this happened, the major thunderstorms looks to be down towards the south of the airport, not up towards the north-northeast where the aircraft was actually flying. Now, we have just received some official statements through the Aviation Herald. Okay, the Aviation Herald has been in contact with the Indonesian Ministry of Transport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read from the Aviation Herald, which is a brilliant website, by the way. I hope that you are following that if you want accurate and quick information when things like this happen. So, Indonesia's Ministry of Transport confirmed contact with the aircraft was lost. A search and rescue operation is in progress under the coordination of Basarnas. First units of Basarnas arriving at the crash site between Laki Island and Langkawi Island have located debris. The ministry subsequently confirmed that the aircraft has crashed. Basarnas reported they have deployed resources to the crash site and at the moment focus on locating the aircraft, hoping to be able to establish the position of the aircraft by the morning of January 10th, 2021. Several pieces of debris have been recovered already, however, it has not yet been established that they come from the aircraft. The ELT, which is the Emergency Locator Transmitter of the aircraft, did not and do not transmit any signals at this point. The airline has stated that they are in contact with the aviation authorities and are seeking more information. A statement will be issued once all necessary details have been established. So this is an incredible tragedy, and the reason that I'm doing this video is just to keep you guys informed of what's going on. It's part of the aviation news service that I have tried to start here on the Mentour Pilot channel. But also I want to, at this point, pledge to all of you out there to try to please avoid speculating on the reason for this disaster. You have to realize that the friends and relatives of the passengers and the crew on board of this flight are just as desperate for answers as anyone else, and they might well be going through the forums that you guys are visiting. And at this point there is just not enough evidence, data or information to make any kind of educated guesses on what might have gone wrong here. Okay, it would not be professional by you, me, or anyone out there to do that. The only thing that we can do is try to share proper information from good news outlets out there in order to keep everyone as informed as possible. We will not know what has happened to this aircraft until the official accident investigation has gone through all of the evidence. Hopefully they will find the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder, and from that data, and after probably many months from now, we will hear from them, and only then can we say what has happened. And I really want to re-emphasize that. Now, what me and my team at Mentour Pilot are doing is that we're trying to go through all of the information that is coming out and compiling that into good news articles for you. So we've already published one article on mentourpilot.com that has been pushed out through the Mentour Aviation app as well. And we will be updating that. As soon as we get more reliable information, we will be updating it. But we will not be speculating about the course, okay? Not. So there are some resources that we have made available. So the Mentour Aviation app is an absolutely free app that you can download. It is linked to down here. We have created a discussion forum inside there where you can share if you come across a good news link, for example, that you think that we should know about. You can share it on there. And also, like I said, if you go onto mentourpilot.com, onto the website, we will be continuously updating the news as they come into us there. And we will also, if you have the app, send out push notifications whenever something new and informative comes out. And I also want to really make a shout out to the Aviation Herald, so avherald.com, which is always a very good and quick and accurate source of information when things like this happen. At this point, my thought goes out to the friends and the families of the people on board of this flight, and we're going to do what we can to keep you guys as informed as possible. Yeah, so see you next time.